I'm Kat Weichsel from Pate Group, and today I want to show you why I love Microsoft Forms, and particularly a new feature that is rolling out this month. So let's take a look. I'm going to go in and go to my app launcher and go to Forms. From here, I'm going to click on New Form to create a new form. And we will see here we can start typing the name of our form, give it a description, and we've already got some new stuff happening. Some artificial intelligence is trying to determine what kind of questions we might want to ask based on what it's getting from the name of our form. Now, unfortunately, it's not quite great yet. It's asking a lot of strange questions, if you ask me. Seems very hospital related or, appointment, clinic, all kinds of stuff. So it's not quite understanding what I'm asking about the intranet feedback, but that's okay. If this ever does recommend good questions that you want to use, you can simply check them off and say add selected for whichever ones you think should be in your form. So I'll go ahead and add name and email, and then I'm going to just add my own question. Once you start adding questions, again, AI kicks in, starts to assume what you might want to collect as responses. It's much more accurate this time. So I'm going to say add all and let people say that they do or they don't, or maybe they like the new intranet. There are a lot of other options. If you're familiar with Forms, you are familiar with all the different great question options and settings you have. This is not a video about those settings, so we are just going to look at some of the new stuff that I am excited about. So let's take a look at this style option to see some of the new stuff. There is some cool AI happening here as well. It's letting me pick from some really nice styles that it's put together for me, based again on what it thinks makes sense for the name of my particular form here. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I can even do things like add background music. The background music is kind of a nice feature if you want to use it. You simply can choose from some of these preset music options, and then it can get included. It's very easy to stop the music as well just by clicking that pause background music. Now we want to see this wonderful new setting option. Under settings, we have all of the things we are familiar with, including the one I use often, which is to allow only one response per person. But this is an exciting new option. Allow respondents to edit their responses. This has never been in there before, and that's a real problem if you have ever used something like SurveyMonkey. Usually you can not only fill out a form, but you can go back and edit your responses too. That's just a common need, and it has never been available until now. Now this is rolling out, so let's check this out. I'm going to select that, and then I'm going to say collect responses. And we have this nice new feature here where we can actually put this message into a team. So I'm going to say, don't even send it in Outlook. I just want these people to look at this in Teams. So let's pick a team. We'll go ahead and put this in the market plan channel for the Mark8 project team, and we'll send that out. And now we can take a look at what this is going to look like. So now Alex is in here, and he goes into that team and that channel where this was posted. And he sees this message about the intranet feedback form. He can click start now and start. Notice that the music is paused, but he can play the music if he wants to. And then he's going to say start now. And he'll submit the form, all things we're used to seeing. This is the thing that's new, save and edit later. He now has this option because we checked that off when we were creating the form. And This is where he can come to edit that form later on. When he goes to Microsoft Forms, he's going to have an option for the filled forms. It should also show under his recent forms. And he can come in and click on that and say edit response. So he can see what he selected, and maybe that's fine. He just needs to remind himself what he had put in the form originally. But he also has the option to change his mind. And now his response is updated. I think this is so cool. I'm going to show you one other thing that I really love about some of these new options in Microsoft Forms. So just one more cool thing to show you. When you are looking at the responses, you have an option to send a reminder to people who have not responded. This is also a new option. And this will give a little nudge to people who have not yet filled this in from the audience that you were targeting. And that reminder is now sent. Let's see what that looks like. So even though that initial message wasn't sent through Outlook, it was only posted in Teams, the reminder is basically going again to the entire audience, whoever was the targeted audience of that form and that initial communication, this now gets sent to them. So that's really cool. I hope you have fun playing with the new Forms features, and I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.